Is the president of My Grandma's. He's here with us. How are you, Robert?
Dan, I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. You bring us two cakes, but one of them is a brand new flavor, and that would be the apple raspberry.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And then we're also giving you the cinnamon. Coffee cake. So 2 of the 28-ounce My Grandma's coffee cakes, and look at this sale price today of just $37.62. That price good only today. It goes away at the end of the day if there are any of these left. And this is the only day this month presented on Easy Pay, 2 easy payments of $18.81. So tell me about this new flavor.
Wow, Dan, I've got to tell you, that's the first one ever cut. This cake is so brand new.
Right there.
We use very rare golden raspberries, Australian golden raspberries. They're now growing them in select orchards around the country. So not the red raspberry. They have fewer seeds, and they're in the middle of the cake and on top of the cake, and with hand-layered apples in the middle and on top, and a hint of pure Vermont maple syrup to give it that New England over-the-top flavor.
That is
Never
so good.
ever made that cake for anyone in the world. That's the first one ever cut.
That is delicious. And on top, is there brown sugar? What's on that crust?
There are no walnuts in any of these cakes. We've got a slight dusting of cinnamon on top.
Cinnamon.
And then, of course, you've got the caramelized apples, which caramelize naturally on top. This cake is just a gem. We're so proud of it.
And this is like your spring cake, right? With that flavor. It's a little bit lighter with the golden raspberries.
They asked the guys to come in and bake tonight. We're coming in tonight to bake for whoever would like this cake. Bake tonight and ship tomorrow. This week, it's exclusive to QVC.
Only here.
So the first and only cake ever, golden raspberry apple, being baked tonight and shipped tomorrow.
And your cakes, one thing that really separates My Grandma's is the moistness and the flavor. It's one of those things you enjoy, whether you're serving this for breakfast or dessert or a mid-afternoon snack. Boy, you're going to knock your guests' socks off with this one. So good. And there's the magic ingredient.
They thought we were crazy. That's just one of them. They thought we were crazy when we went all the way to Madagascar and we're paying $35, $40 a gallon for pure bourbon vanilla. It's reached nearly $100 a gallon. We don't have to explain ourselves to our customers. They expect the real deal.
They expect, and you're getting it. And by the way, we just had a lot of people jump on the phones for these 200 already ordered. $37.62, 2 easy payments. And that sale price, this is a great price. You're less than $19 for a big 28-ounce My Grandma's coffee cake. And I'll tell you, it makes such a difference when you serve this. This is the creme de la creme.
This is the one that grabs the attention, gets the palate. You know how they serve sorbet between courses? The chef does something special to grab attention. Or the folks at the table say, okay, we're changing course. This is a combination of sweet and little tart from the golden raspberries and just the little hint of pure maple syrup. You won't find any product with these ingredients made with them in the entire world.
My producer says we just are getting very busy. A lot of people are ordering more than one of these because there's no auto delivery. Well, and I got to tell you, that apple raspberry is so wonderful. Great springtime flavor. And it's those
golden raspberries from Australia, now grown in New Jersey, also grown in California only for 2 or 3 weeks of the year, grown in Western Massachusetts in August. Golden raspberries are the most rare fruit that you can get, but they have so much vitamin C. They're just a wonderful, wonderful product.
And we're also getting the cinnamon coffee cake, which is one of your true anchors, right?
You know what? QVC said, let's have a tribute to the no nuts for the holiday season if kids are allergic to walnuts. So both of these cakes are made without walnuts. And we went to our best no nut cake, the original My Grandma's cinnamon no nut cake. You look at that swirl in the middle. It's funny. You can cut it. Every cut is a little different because they're handmade. So some have a lot of swirl.
And look at how spongy that is.
That's a cinnamon swirl. That's the bounce back, we call it.
And it'll put a bounce in your stuff.
And I'll tell you why, Dan. We use cultured sour cream, not acidified like everybody else has where they put citric acid. This cream cultures and ages naturally. As again, we never have to explain our ingredients to our customers because they always know they're getting the best. So that little bit of over-the-top, more expensive sour cream makes the difference. The farm fresh eggs that we get that are right there, fresh in the cake, we use the finest and freshest ingredients. And of course, again, I'll mention, since people maybe just now looking, that bourbon vanilla is the secret, baby. I'm not kidding.
Bourbon vanilla. Well, I'll tell you what, Robert, 500 of these have already been ordered. It's brand new today. This is your launch of the apple raspberry. And by the way, you said this flavor is only here on QVC
Only on
right
QVC.
now.
Today is the international debut. We're going to love it when folks start doing reviews and saying how special this was. I'm picking up a slice of the apple right here. And just to peer this apart, my fingers are sticking to the cake. as I spread the cake apart, you see those slices of apple, and there's a few pieces of the raspberry right there. That's all in the middle of the cake, that golden raspberry. You put those two flavors together, and for Easter, oh my goodness, if 11 out of 13 people at the table don't say, oh my goodness, something's missing.
I'll tell you what, you use the top ingredients, you make them moist. How do they come delivered to me?
Well, they both come together, 2 cakes, each in a box, each clearly labeled, and they come inside of a freezer bag, which I'd be glad to open. It keeps it nice and fresh. Once you get the cake, you can put it in the freezer, keep it moist. But these are coming on Thursday, Friday of this week. They're being baked tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's so darn fresh. You could keep it in the fridge and let it firm up. Take a nice sharp knife and take a good firm slice of the cake, so that way it doesn't fall apart.
And just take a little piece.
Really, it rolls on your tongue. It's incredible.
So really made fresh to order here. Being baked, the bakers are coming in tonight, right?
They are coming in tonight at 10:45, and they're going to stay till 6:30 in the morning. And there we are at my grandma's, our headquarters. They're going to make the batter 100 cakes at a time. They're going to wait until the batter is absolutely perfect with the farm fresh eggs and the pure bourbon vanilla and the cultured sour cream, and they drop the bottom, the lower layer into every pan. They hand layer them. In that case, they're putting walnuts on it. In this case, we're putting hand-carved apples and golden raspberries on top as well as the middle. There's how we hand carve our golden granny apples. They're going right in the middle of the cake, hand carved and hand layered. Look at them hand layering them. One at a time in each cake.
Done the old-fashioned way.
We wait till they raise perfectly. By the way, this is a kosher product. Okay, that is limited, of course, because there's only so many they can make in one night.
And by the way, over 800 of those have already been spoken for.
Sure.
These are really popular, and because they are brand new, we could only bring in a certain amount because they have to get them made and out to you right away, fresh. So you'll have them for Easter if you want, or for next week when you're having family who may be staying over. You always need a great breakfast item. You can serve these for desserts. And there's the new flavor, the golden, the apple raspberries, right?
Golden raspberry with apple, and just so you'll know, up until 1990, these golden raspberries are only for rich people. Only the wealthiest people in royalty in New York, in Australia and overseas had them grown on special orchards. When they started growing them here in the United States, we grabbed them up, said we want part of that, and that's what we're putting in our cake. These golden raspberries are succulent. And what an experience for Easter to have the sweet and the tart together. And if you just want to have a cake and you put a little ice cream on it, the cinnamon.
Here's the situation. My producer tells me we started with over 1,700.
Yes, we did.
There are fewer than 600 now to go around, and a lot of people online. 2 easy payments of $18.81. Keep in mind, this is the only day this month. This will be on Easy Pay. This is it's only good until the end of the day at this featured price. My grandma's coffee cakes. Oh, man, they're delicious. Absolutely. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. We've got our best brands, our best food brands. And coming up is the brand that kind of started our food business on QVC, Kansas City Steak.